All right, but here we have St. Thomas following a round 2 win over Chicago in the second round of the NCAA tournament. We have with us head coach Ruth Sin, Lucia Renikoff, and Caitlin Langer. Coach, we'll open it up with you. Just some general statement about the game, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, it had to have been a great game if you were just a fan. I mean, it was a game of plays, and it was a game of intense defense. I give Chicago a lot of credit. They're a great defensive team, and they play so hard. They did a lot of things that caused us to really have to kind of look and see how we were attacking and how we were going. So it was a fun game. But I do give a lot of credit to our guards. Lucia Renikoff and Maddie Wilkoff did a great job stepping up and really just kind of taking that poise and looking to drive and kick and get Caitlin. And Caitlin, you did a great job at the end of the game of just making some plays.
Quickest team you played this year, Chicago?
Hardest defensive pressure, probably, yes.
They seem to throw you off your game, especially in the first half, just with the pressure they're putting out on the guards, a lot of double teams and stuff. That kind of continued through the third quarter. Fourth quarter, though, you really took control. What was it? What was the difference?
Well, we just slowed down and we were much more poised with the basketball. You know, that pressure that they put on causes you to put the ball on the floor right away. And we kept telling them not to put the ball on the floor, to own the spot, and I thought we did a much better job of that in the second half. In contact and cutting, where we got open looks for that, and so we could have some ball movement. Whereas in the first half, you saw we didn't have a lot of ball movement.
Lucia, I want to go to a critical moment in the fourth period when you guys were up a single possession, protecting that 55-53 lead. You were able to scare that offensive rebound and get it put back and draw their own miss and draw a foul in the process. That really seemed to change the whole complexion and momentum of the game in your favor. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think energy plays like that are what get our defense going, especially. We're communicating more, we got that energy on defense, and I think it really became more of a, we need to get D stops from then on, and that's what we did. And so just finding a way on defensive end, I think that was our biggest.
Talk about dribble penetration. It looked like you had a lot of it in the fourth quarter because I think 3 times in a row the guards were able to feed to Caitlin. Why did it work later as opposed to not working as much earlier?
Well, I think some of it is they were getting a little bit more frantic, and so they weren't as packed in the lane. One of the things that we're not used to, we're usually a pretty strong team, and when we drive, we're usually the stronger team, but they were just as strong as us. And so when we were driving the lane in the first half, you know, we couldn't finish with that, and we needed to drive to kick more. Whereas in the second half, you noticed that we were driving and they were a little bit more loose, and they were helping a little bit more uphill. We got Caitlin a lot on a lot of those decades with that.
Caitlin, did you feel like you were able to have a little more freedom to move underneath in the floor?
Definitely. I think, just like Coach said, when they get a little bit more frantic, they, just like we do sometimes, you lose a little bit of your game plan when you're in those frantic emotional situations. And I think that really was the key in the first half. They were very set on keeping it locked down and packed in down by the block. And yeah, in the second half, it just kind of opened. It was just a little bit looser, and they were a little bit less tight with it, and so that's kind of where those looks came from in the second half.
The other thing is that we were moving Caitlin around a little bit, if you saw. We tried to put her out a little bit more just because we needed to get some touches with her. And I give Caitlin a lot of credit. Sometimes at the post you can get really frustrated, and then you can start to press, whereas Caitlin really kept her demeanor of whatever the team needs. She did a great job with that.
Coach, I felt another very huge factor in this contest, particularly coming down the stretch, was your 12 of 14 free throw shooting in that fourth period. That really helped save you guys in many respects, I think. Can you talk about that a little bit?
We're a good free throw shooting team. We always have been. And we like to get to the line. And Caitlin is usually the one that gets the line for us, but it was kind of nice that the guards were, but they, we're a good shooting team. I think Lucia's 3-point shooting is in 40s, and In the MIAC, Lauren's at 50% for three. I mean, we're a good free throw shooting team, so we like to get to the line. And that's what we kept talking to them about, that ball pressure is, you guys slow down. They're gonna follow you, but don't make the mistake for them. Let them make the mistake, and I think we did a better job of that in the fourth quarter.
26-11 in free throws. They actually outshot you 49 to 37% for the game.
Yeah, we didn't shoot very well.
No.
But I think the free throws kind of shows how aggressive we were in the second half, and coming back into it, we knew that they were at the time controlling the pace of the game, and that had to switch in the second half. And I think the way we did that was by getting to the line.
Twice you had 8-point deficits. I don't think you'd been down anywhere close to that all season long. Did the game have a different feel when you were down, Lucia, by more than one or two possessions?
I think like when that happens, they were being the aggressors at that point in the game, and I think it's just 2 by 2, get back into it. We had I think it was at the end of the half,
Right.
where we caught back up, and it's just finding a way. Getting
And that
these shots.
situation's not new to us. Over the holidays, we were down to 13 by Hope, and
Yeah.
it was just kind of, we knew we had to take our time and not let it dawn on us, and just go one possession at a time and keep our defense on lockdown.
I mean, we've been tested, there's no
Yeah.
question. Hope just beat Thomas More tonight, and so we've played a lot of these teams, and that's one of the benefits of the 18-game schedule, is that we can go out and play some of these teams. And so we've played number 6 Hope, and we've played number 22 Bluffton, and we've gotten to play Stevens Point when they were then ranked 12 in the nation.
Right.
So, I mean, we've gotten that experience with that. And so, when we go through those big games, it's just keeping our identity and what we need to do. We keep talking about what's the solution. In this game, there was a lot of what's the solution. Every time we were coming into these media timeouts, we were talking about what can we do to make these entry passes easier for us?
Mhm.
What can we do to make this ball move more? And we kept trying different things, and I give them a lot of credit that, we were able to have that communication collectively. Anyone else?
When do you find out about next round? Tomorrow?
We're not sure. We're
Okay.
not sure. Coach Fritz told us that he'll let us know. I mean, if you look at this pod, everybody's gonna have to fly. You've got the Northwest, you've got South in Texas, and then you've got out east. So, I mean,
Typically mid-afternoon on Sunday.
mid-afternoon. So we're hopeful that we would be one of the host sites.
Yeah.
We're convenient to get to.
Nice
We
idea.
are, but we'll take it. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.